Hello and a very good evening to everyone joining Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, the www.thepapare.com. We are live here from the Nittawela Stadium, the home of Kandy Sports Club. But today we will bringing to you live the tense game between Royal College, the defending champions, and the underdogs coming in for this match, Kingswood College, Kandy. On screens we will have the confirmation. It's good conditions for fast running rugby, although it is a little too gloomy. There you go, Kingswood College hosting Royal College, the defending champions here at Nittawela. Joining me in commentary is Adib Gibran. Adib, a very good evening to you as well, and your thoughts on the game.
A very good evening, Kavint. It's a bit gloomy and perfect conditions for rugby here today, here at the Nittawela Rugby Stadium. Today, Royal College coming in with a lot of guts, where Kingswood coming into this game on their home soil, Nittawela Rugby Stadium, losing to St. Peter's College 14 points to 7 and losing to St. Thomas College last week in Mount Lavinia. Very close games. So anything can happen rugby, because rugby is the day's game. Kavint. Exactly,
Adib. The weather conditions today 23 degrees of Celsius. Not the weather we expected, and showers are expected later as it goes, and the minimum temperature that will go down to 21 degrees of Celsius. 8 kilometers per hour is the wind speed coming in from the north and northwest, and a humidity of 78% here at Nittawela. And
78% of humidity needs a lot of water on the boys. I think the water consumption that they had 2-3 days ago will come in place at this game. It's going to be very crucial for Kingswood College to remain in the top 4 of their group, where Royal College will always have to defend their unbeaten streak. From 2017, they last lost to Isipatana College, if I'm not mistaken, Kavint.
Exactly, they lost to Isipatana last, and since then they have been unbeaten. And Kingswood, they had the lead in the first half of their last game against St. Thomas's, and we'll talk about more when we come back from this short commercial break.
දැන් යහ පෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මෙලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු වෙයි.
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්ටේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්ටේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්ටේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
To be a man is to sweat for every last inch of it. The harder you push yourself, the louder your body will protest. From sweat to grease, grease to dandruff. Fight back with Clear Men, 2 times the fighting power of ordinary shampoos. Beat grease, beat dandruff. Unbeatable performance for the unbeatable man. Power for the odds. Clear, zero dandruff, nothing to hide.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම No Limit.
Gold Dio Body Spray. Hathunwadena alut malut madili hatharakin. Blaze, Challenge, Storm Sah Rave. Adama try karanna. Gold Dio Body Spray. Pevisi hatharapura.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Drift in search of happiness. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම
එය සිංහ නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අද විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
Are you or someone you care about prone to heart-related illnesses? You can now rest easy with Avid Heart. Avid Heart lets you get a medical-grade EKG anywhere, anytime. Save a life and give yourself or loved ones peace of mind. Approved by the National Medicines Regulatory Authority. Avid Heart. Heart health at your fingertips. Purchase your Avid Heart device today for just 23,990 rupees and get a free My Doctor Couples package. Available at selected Dialogue customer care centers island-wide. Dialogue. The future today.
Melbourne යාපෝෂ මේක රසයකට change වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා
පදම වරුනේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට
Stumble upon a surprise. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination. Sri Lankika Samage Terima. No limit.
It's almost over.
Welcome back to the live stream of Royal College taking on Kingswood. You are joining Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, the www.thepapare.com. It's an interesting game today. Yesterday we saw St. Anthony's going down to Science College and Joseph's winning against Trinity College at Havelock Park. And today we also have another fixture. That is Isipatana College taking on Zaira College. That's at Havelock Park as well. It will start, and Isipatana College looking like a team to beat this season. Their line, the backs and the forwards are well gelled together, and Zaira will have a lot to prove going into the rest of the season.
Absolutely, Kavint. Zaira College we haven't expected their performance. Like, the expectations haven't been met for this season compared to last year's performance by Zaira. So yesterday, when we talk about the St. Anthony's versus Science College game, St. Anthony's hosting Science College, still with the home advantages. Science College played beautiful running rugby in wet conditions, Kavin. So that's been something interesting to watch on. Today, what do you think of Royal College's game plan would be for this game at Nittawela? It seems the ground seems to be a bit wet. Seems to be very wet because yesterday it was raining down in Kandy.
Exactly, Adib, and taking a look at the last week's roundup, Trinity College hammered St. Anthony's College, and then at half-time, surprisingly, they were trailing Trinity, but Geesha Pakulatunga's magical tries, the hat-trick they scored last time around, gave them so much of confidence coming into the Joseph's game, but they were unlucky to have lost yesterday as well. So that was how the game finished, and St. Joseph's looking a really good side, and that man Santosh Algama is looking to be a future star for Sri Lanka for sure. With that fly half position, his kicking was on point, and he did everything right, and Russian Gunawardhan at scrum half is turning out to be an excellent scrum half for St. Joseph's. The line isn't the backs, rather is experienced, and they hammered 47 points to 5, and Isipathana College, after conceding that early penalty for Science, they went on to score some absolutely brilliant tries. Isipathana, the backs look dangerous. Manil Karuberu, what a player he has been. He has run some angles, the running angles have been good, and Manla Ratnayak and others have been really good. 35 points to 8 was how that game ended, and St. Peter's College, after some scrappy play in the two first games, turned out really hammering against Maliadeva College. They hammered 82 points.
I think they've understood the game and they've read what they lacked in the first 2-3 games that they played. They've identified their weaknesses, and they've put in place their skills and advantages that they have within them, and they have utilized those advantages that they have within them to groom themselves to be a perfect team.
Exactly, and Royal College versus Wesley, that was a tough battle. 24 points to 19 was how that finished, and here's the let-off from Kingswood. They were leading 17-5, I would remember, and St. Thomas's, they are known as the comeback kings now after those brilliant two comebacks against St. Peter's. After trailing 14 points to 0 and 17 points to 5, they've managed to come back in the second half. What a change Shamli Nawaz, coach Shamli Nawaz has done. He has had a terrific season with Police Sports Club, and now he's having a good season with St. Thomas's as well. So it'll be interesting to see how things pan out, and really.
But Kingswood had a lot of chances. The momentum that they had when they started the game, they couldn't finish it with the same momentum that they started. That's something that Kingswood would have looked back at their whiteboards after the last game. Let's see, it's all set here at the Nittawela Rugby Stadium for the game Royal College versus Kingswood College, where Kingswood College being the host for this game.
This was the previous week result. Trinity 35 points against Anthony. St. Joseph's winning against Zaira, Science and Isipathana. 35 points to 8, 82 points to St. Peter's. Went down to Malia. They won against Malia. They were 24 points, 19. Royal won, and St. Thomas's and Kingswood, that was a tough battle. 22 points to 17 is how that ended. Those were the previous week results, and we will. And now the points table. Royal College on top, 17 points, and 12 points to St. Peter's. St. Thomas's, Wesley and Kingswood followed up, and Maliadeva looks like they are going to the plate division. But those battle, Royal, Peters, Thomas, Wesley and Kingswood, they have a huge task, and all have won, and that is how the points table looks.
I think Kingswood should win this game to remain in the top 4.
And now we will have a look at the team cards. Kingswood College, Udara Dias, Tuan Farid, Milan Veerasinghe forming that front row experience there. Rajitha Hettiarachchi coming in for Channa Gunasekara, Chatura Soiza, Dhananjay Nuwan and Dilshan Bandara. Apurva Vijayasinghe, who had a brilliant last game, will be that number 8 position. Heroes Sampath guiding traffic at the scrum half position. Asani Serunaratne has been a vital cog in that fly half position. Turmala Aligampola, Mohammad Zashan and Dakshin Atugorla, Ishara Kure at the number 13 and Dinal Lekanayaka forming the fullbacks.
Replacements for Kingswood: Callum Tennakon, Mohammad Hilmi, Nadika Seneviratne, Ishan Preena, Pasindu Seneviratne, Vishalka Sulakshana, Kalana Chamudita, Mohammad Isham, Gayan Chamod and Hashan Sandeepa. That's the Kingswood College outfit.
And the Royal team card will be as follows: Mohammad Nauran, Rajan Jayasuriya and Dilshan Jaya forming the front rows. Aditya Veerasuriya and Fadil Adan, the experience, luck combination. Flankers, Atinda Rajishan, Kevin Samarasekar, what a player he has been so far. Number 8, Rajesh Vijayaratne, Nipunya Sojana at scrum half position. Lehan Gunaratne coming back instead of Kalindu Nandila to the starting 11 at fly half. Migara Misanka at the right left wing. Tule Bazan and Malisha Pereira forming the centre combination. Shashis Rashmika and Dulan Gunawardhan at full back.
Replacements for Royal College: Induvara Iluk Pitia, Madhu Shubikum, Veshan Mantila, Lahiru Yamal, Avika Keelagama, Abdullah Hamza, Robin Shenuka, Kalindu Nandila, Avin George and Harshit Pires. That's the Royal College outfit for this game, Kavin.
And everything done and dusted. Royal coming down to Nittawela, the last game here for the Bradby. And our statspert Goa Athukorula had an interesting say on the Bradby as well. You can check the article on the www.thepapare.com.
And Kavin, it's a beautiful sight here at the Nittawela Rugby Stadium, where Kingswood, being the first school to play rugby football in Sri Lanka, is performing a dance on their own.
This has been a traditional dance they have been doing throughout their history. And last week we saw it against St. Thomas's. We first saw it against St. Peter's here at Nittawela, where they lost, and so much of emotion going there. And Royal College pumped up. Kingswood will be kicking things off from the left to right after having won the toss. Pumped up is both teams. It will be Asani Seneviratne to kick things off from the left to right. Hirosha Sampath and Asani Seneviratne forming a deadly combination at the scrum half and fly half position. And Yasojana and Lehan Gunaratne, in the absence of Kalindu Nandila to the bench, will look to match that combination. And as the rain goods give us a slight drizzle, we will kick things off. We are still waiting for the match ball to find its way out. The officials for this match referees for the game, Priyanta Gunaratne.
AR1 would be Dilum Deshana, AR2 is Sanat Madugalle.
And as Asani Seneviratne puts the ball to boot, Royal lets it bounce, and so an early line out. for Royal College. Rajendra Jayasuriya and Fadil Adahan have been forming a good understanding at the
Royal forwards has been phenomenal in this season, Kavit. They've been known for the rolling maul throughout. I think somewhere from 2013 they've started, and they have mastered it. They're doing it really well.
And the first hit coming from the prop forward Nauran Yasojana, sending his forwards. That's Kevin Samaranayaka, takes the hit. The copybook tackle. Yasojana right over it. Lehan Gunaratna puts the ball to boot. A tester early on for the winger. The ball doesn't find stuck. And Royal on the defensive foot as Kingswood march forward in the first passage of the possession. They have Chatura Soisa into contact. A lovely backhand pass. Tuan Farid. A lovely
beautiful break coming.
Apuro Vijay Singer still going. A telling break. Lovely hands from Tuan Farid. And here's Kingswood on the attack. Hirosha Sampath to his flankers. Very well defended from Royal. They are known for this. The defense is really good from Royal as Kure has been taken down at centre field. Hirosha Sampath surveying his options, goes for the open side with possession. Good defense from Royal. Change of scrum half. Asan Senaratna tries to go through the middle. That was Dhananjay over the ball. Dhananjay Nuwan. Here's the forwards for Royal with some good defensive work, and they've finally managed to turn that goal over, and Kingswood have conceded a penalty early on. A good passage of play from Kingswood early on, and unlucky to have given that penalty
Absolutely, Kavin. This will come into plays at the end of the game. These small cardinal mistakes will cost them a lot, Kavin. So that has been the story throughout this season. Little mistakes which has cost two big games of Kingswood's season this time.
Royal should be duly credited for that defensive effort. Fadil Adan was the man right on top of the ball carrier, turning things over. It was a holding on the ground. This time Kevin Samarasekara rather collects. And here goes the Royal forwards marching on. Yasojana over it. Sends the ball out wide to his centers. Here's Tule Bazan, the captain, taking the first hit. Yasojana sends his forwards now run, taking the ball into contact. Here's the space opening out wide. Tule Bazan, a good tackle on Tule Bazan by Ishara Kure. Lovely bit of work. Both teams pumped up, playing like.
Good pressure from the Kingswood team, Kavin.
And here's Tule Bazan, ball out wide to his centers, and Tule Bazan finds the ball back again, gains some good meters. Royal doing the initial work really good. Now run, a good hit on now run by the flankers. Chatura Soisa, that was wearing the light blue scrum cap. Here's Dehan Gunaratna to Samarasekara.
This Royal team will be very dangerous from the 22-meter onwards, Kavin.
And Rasis Rashmika cutting back in, still going is Rasis Rashmika. A dangerous runner he is. Numbers on the outside, knocks the ball on. But the penalty has been given for offside, and correctly so by referee Priyantha Gunaratna. And the sensible option would be to go for the 3 points, but looks like they will opt for touch and set up that rolling ball Royal is really known for. Lehan Gunaratna finds some good territory.
This is going to be the danger zone for Kingswood College, where Royal forwards have mastered this area of the ground.
As we have known before, so many teams have gone into the opposition red zone and come away without points, but Royal,
they should definitely opt for the rolling maul from here on.
Here's Fadil Adhan cleanly collected, and here sets up the rolling maul of Royal. Good setup, Fadil Adhan. Still going is Royal. A lovely setup, and use it once is the call from referee Gunaratna. Royal barging forward. Will this be the first try? But a penalty.
Number 4, captain.
And I think it's going to be
Ball like a tackle karane ba, right? You can't tackle.
Yellow
Tackle
card
karane ba. Where is the batti pa?
from
You can't
early
tackle.
dose.
Right? Right. Penalty here.
The referee initially went for the pocket, but decided against it. So a penalty for Royal, and this is promising from Royal. Lehan Gunaratna finding touch again.
They're very, very confident about the rolling maul, Kavin. That's what those little chats.
Fadil Adhan and Rajidu Jayasuriya. Rajidu will opt for the first spot, and Kevin Samarasekara collects the ball clean, and this time too another well set maul from Royal. Use it once, but still on their feet. Finally decides to break is Kevin Samarasekara. Here's a promising ball from the forwards. Inches away.
Can this be the first try for Royal College, Kevin?
Inches away is Royal, knocking on the Kingswood try line, and
very well defended, Kevin, at that very point.
Very well defended indeed. Here's Samarasekara going through the fringes. Beautifully done again. Here's Fadil Adhan in assist, and that will be the first try scored by Royal. Beautiful work. The forwards relentless pressure, and scores the first try.
Don't come inside.
Lovely bit of work from the Royal forwards.
Advantage.
They have come out with a purpose. Aditya Veerasurya scoring that try.
Kavinta, I think Kingswood will have to use their line to get over this game, where Royal College's strength is their forwards, as you see.
And if the rain pours down, Royal will have a huge advantage by the way their forwards are working. They are looking like a very drilled, composed team, as we have seen in the opening 3 rounds of the Singer Schools Rugby 2019. Dulan Gunawardana, who had a terrific season last year, right over the ball. And the first conversion is missed, so it's 5 points to nil, with Royal taking the initial lead. Unlike Dulan Gunawardana to miss that conversion, but beautiful work from the forwards, relentless pressure, bringing them the first points of the game. The forwards working ever so tirelessly. Through the fringes they went as Asiri Seneviratne restarts. A good high-hanging deep kick. Yasojana right under it. Lehan Gunaratna will clear his line, and we will be back for a line out just outside. There are 22 meters. So initial pressure from Royal. They defended the first 5 minutes of the game really well, and that showed as Kingswood conceded 2 penalties back to back, and that caused the try coming for Royal. Adit.
Absolutely, Kavint. Those little mistakes should be spoken at lemons, Kavint. And
knockbacks, lucky Royal there. Kingswood rather. Dhananjay Nuwan opting for a chip kick, but charged down by Fadil Adahan. Here's ball out wide. Ishar Kure taken down, a copybook tackle. Hiroshi Sampath acting as the scrum half. This is Udar Udayas going into contact. Here's the captain Milan Veerasinger.
Get back!
Beautiful work again by Royal. Dhananjay Nuwan trying to go through the fingers, and this will be another penalty, but hands on the ground.
Not support to the body weight.
So a penalty conceded by Royal.
Number 6.
I think Kingswood should go for 3 points, Kavin, and they take
Number
it.
6. Not support to the
Straight
body
away
weight.
opts for the posts to cut back the deficit to just 2 points.
Yeah.
Royal finally conceding a penalty. Hands on the ground, not supporting a bit body weight. But the pressure, the Royal defense is giving the Kingswood attack the line. They are not letting those fancy passes move. As Hiroshi Sampath will be taking the penalty. The rush defense has been brilliant so far from Royal, as it has been throughout the season. As Hiroshi Sampath slots that through, and that's the first points coming for Kingswood. 5 points to 3. It will be so much pressure relieved for Kingswood after getting those 3 points, conceding the early try. Adib.
Now, as we discussed prior to the game, Kingswood will have to look into more faces and play their game. Last time around at the St. Thomas's game, what they lacked was the number of faces that they played.
Lehan Gunaratna restarts, collected cleanly and goes into contact. A very good tackle by Fadil Adahan. Apurva Vijay Singh taken down by Kevin Samarsekar. Sampath acting fly off, puts a high hanging ball, collected cleanly. Was the flanker who was going back, Achinta Radishan. Good tackle on him as well. Knocks the ball forward. Advantage Royal as they look to run the ball. He has a Tule Bazan weaving his way through. Gains good meters. No one in the blind side for Royal. Dulan Gunawardhan rather. Cutting back is Migar Mihisana still going. Finally brought down. Lovely work from Royal. Samarsekar into contact. This is what Royal is known for, building up phases, going through at least 10 phases before they give the ball out. The forwards, as they usually do, work ever so tirelessly. Now run into contact. Another phase. Now Dulan Gunawardhana joins the line. But a good tackle by Atakurala. Kevin Samarsekar into contact. It looks promising for Royal, even though they are playing inside their own half. Here's the ball out wide. Numbers on the outside. Tule Bazan gives it out to Mihisena, but bundled into
Very well read tackle coming there.
A good tackle. That was Ishara Kure and Dina Lekanayaka combining. Very well defended. But the number of faces Royal put on before they gave the ball out to the line, that is what every team should be looking at. They didn't panic. They didn't have numbers on the outside, on the right side, but they still managed to formulate an attacking move out of nothing.
The interesting thing is, Kavin, they don't panic like you correctly said. They just calm down and they just settle down to what they are doing. And they do it right, Kavin. That's what makes Royal score more tries.
And they have the technique on point. Pathum Veerasinghe will be needing to talk to his forwards. And Chatura Soisa and Pathum Veerasinghe has been a deadly combination this season as well. Fadil Adhan and Rajindu as the referee turns back the clock on. Veerasinghe with the first line out. Chatura Soisa this time collected clean, and here's ball out wide. Hirosha Sampath to Ishara Kure. Asari Siniratna playing as a centre. Here's Dina Lekanayaka. He's a good runner even though he's playing at full back. The ball has been knocked forward. The first handling error from Royal coming in the 15th minute. The first quarter of the game is done, and what a game we've had in the first 15. They've increased the intensity of the game in the first 15 minutes, and the forwards and the backs from both teams are playing like they're giving it all.
Steady.
Absolutely, Kavint, and Kingswood should make use of all the scoring opportunities that they get. Either it's a penalty or a line out.
A tactical change being made. Hirosha Sampath acting as a fly up. Asara Senaratna playing as a decoy runner. Dulan Gunaratna puts the chip back in. Hirosha Sampath cutting backing and steps past Gulavardhana. Still looking to run. Spot space behind, and a lovely bit of space finding as the kick from Mikara Mihisanka doesn't find a lot of meters, but that was brilliantly done from Hirosha Sampath. For the first time in the game, Kingswood rescued them out of some terrible decision making in the first place.
Absolutely, Kavit. That kick made a very good impact, and it was very well charged. Royal player was under pressure at that very moment, but he did the very best thing that he could do to get rid of it.
Dulan Gunaratna was out of position there, but collected, and the line out was good. Apurva Vijay Singh going into contact again as he has done all season. Dhananjay Nuwan. Finally the ball is available. Hirosha Sampath now acting as the scrum half. Kingswood playing with two scrum half. Dhananjay Nuwan acting as a scrum half in a set move like a scrum, and Hirosha Sampath then will switch to fly half position. A good hit on the flankers by the Royal defence. Very well tackled there by Kevin Samarasekara.
Last foot.
Pathum Veerasinghe had nowhere to go. The kick has been charged down, but yet again Hirosha Sampath manages to save the day. Inside the own dead goal area.
I think, Kavin, that should be charged earlier. A bit of I think the Royal team was also a bit confused whether it will go over the deadline.
The rain hasn't come down. They are playing expansive rugby here. So much of passes after the first 10 minutes of playing with the forwards. They are now trying to run the ball from inside their own 22. Royal is very well.
I hope that it doesn't rain and disturb this beautiful game here at the Nittawela Rugby Stadium.
Dulan Gunawardhana to take the 22-meter dropout. Yasis Rashmika and Mikara Mihisanka, two very good wingers. Tuan Farid taken down finally. The ball is available for Kingswood. Hirosha Sampath acting as the scrum half.
Hands off.
Lovely work and defense from Kingswood.
Knocks it on, Kavin. They had number of players outside.
The number of players outside they had, and tried a fancy pass. This time good defense by Kingswood. The line defense has been average so far to the Royal comparison. Here's the Royal on the attack. Lovely fend off for Hiroshi Sampat. Still going. Finally brought down. Here's the numbers on the outside for Royal.
Offside.
This is dangerous.
Offside.
Playing
Offside.
advantage is referee Gunaratna.
That's offside.
The line was found
Three-pointers
offside yet
offside.
again and a penalty conceded. This time surely they will opt to go for touch and then set their rolling maul.
Hold on. Captain.
The referee stops the clock to have a word with the captain, Kingswood captain. This is the third time the Kingswood
six,
defense
number-
has found themselves offside.
Right, holding ඔක්කොම බලන්න. Offside in the back 3 quarters. Right?
Lehan Gunaratna. A good clearance kick finds at least 25 meters on that territory gainer.
This is what Kingswood shouldn't be doing, Kavint.
So much of composure shown by Royal. They are the defending champions. They are playing like champions.
1 meter gap. 1 meter, 1 meter gun. Alright.
An early substitution.
Unless the
being made.
other games, Kavint, I see a bit of scrappy play by Royal too. They haven't settled down to this game yet.
Penalty.
The early
Number
exchanges
3.
have been
Number 3.
good,
Number 3.
but some passers not finding hands as
And that rolling maul, Kavint.
the rolling ball being set up.
Get back. Get
Still
back.
going is Royal with advantage.
Number 3 come
Surely
here.
this
Number
time.
3. Number 3.
This is the second warning. This is the second warning.
Number 3.
Kingswood will get. The last
Ball
time
එකේ
referee
වට
Gunaratna
උස්සන්න බෑ කකුල.
advised
tackle කරන්න බෑ maul. Right, dangerous play.
sternly
Last warning. Right. Next time
Pathum Veerasinghe
yellow card. Okay? And penalize him.
being told to let his team know.
Okay.
Royal will take their time and then they will compose themselves and set that rolling maul again, and they will do what they do day in and day out. There you go, Lehan Gunaratna. We are in
Send mark.
Kingswood
for another.
should somehow try and stop this maul, Kavint. Otherwise, they're going to fall in danger.
3 rolling mauls set. Kingswood have managed to stop none. Fadil Ladahan sets the rolling maul up. And there again, advantage being played. Surely a yellow card coming for Kingswood.
17 come here.
Referee
Captain.
Gunaratna.
Number 17.
This is the third time
Number 17.
there was an same incident. The yellow card coming. That's the number 17 going to the bench, Mohammad Hilmi. And now Royal
It's going to be a big disadvantage for Kingswood, Kavint.
now Royal will have a big advantage, as you correctly said, Adib. They haven't been able to stop the rolling maul even with 8 men. They surely will try to stop it with 7 men, but don't think that will be the option as they score their second try. That's the try coming in for Royal. The second try, the second rolling maul that has given Royal another try. Kingswood haven't been able to stop the rolling maul. Rajindu Jayasuriya, the hooker going on. He found Fadil Adahan and then went back to the back of that scrum. And rolling maul went over the line. Beautiful bit of work from the forwards.
I think Kavint, coach Dushant Luke has identified Kingswood's weakness here, and he has been spot on. The players are doing it right as planned. That clearly reflects when we look at the game of the Royal College team.
They came with a purpose. They are the unbeaten champions. They will go out all in, all out, and this is Tule Bazan who will be taking the conversion, wearing that number 13 jersey. A very able kicker. Dulan Gunawardana missed the first one. Slightly off the right upright. A good charge by Hirosha Sampath. Hirosha Sampath is doing all he can, but finds himself a little too short. Royal 10 points to 3, leading the game at the 20th minute mark. Kingswood down to 14 men. And
that's the only disadvantage that Kingswood has, but this doesn't seem a very big difference when we look at the points table.
Asana Senaratna will be restarting things. A deep kick yet again. Yasojana being found. Lehan Gunaratna clearing things out for Royal. Didn't panic there as well, Royal. They were playing it smart. Lehan Gunaratna was there to secure things and compose things. Kingswood should take the advantage from this line out and give their backs an opportunity to run, Nadeem.
And Kavint, when we look at the kicks made by Royal College, it hasn't been that impressive in this game, isn't it?
The kicks haven't been impressive, but the forwards have been better than usual. This is the first time they've used the forwards from the word go. From the start of the game, the forwards doing really well as Pathum Veerasinghe breaks from that rolling ball. Kingswood said they were going nowhere. Hirosha Sampath puts a chip over, collected cleanly, but the marker has been called. Yet again being composed there. Dulan Gunawardana, as every good fullback will be doing. Dina Lekanayaka collecting that. Dulan Gunawardana territory finder not finding touch. Lovely bit of rush defense from Royal, but Kingswood here with an opportunity. Tuan Farid seems to be slowing things down for his team. He is an impact player as Kure takes the ball forward. Here's Farid again, driven back there. Dhananjay Nuwan acting as the scrum half, and Hirosha Sampath yet again puts the ball to boot.
Doesn't find touch, Kavint.
Tule Bazan in fact does find touch. The composure this Royal team has is commendable. They are not looking to run the ball from inside their own 22 like they tried in the first 22 meters. They are trying to clear the line away. They know Kingswood is good with their runners. They have some good runners like Dina Lekanayaka, Ishara Kure and Athukorala, and also Asiri Seneviratna.
We haven't seen much of Asiri Seneviratna in this season, Kavint.
And the 24th one-day encounter between St. Nance, the Battle of Kurnagal. And as Kingswood takes the ball forward, advantage being played in favour of Kingswood. The clock has been stopped.
Time off.
It was Milan Veerasinghe who went into contact. The touch judge straight away had something to say.
High tackle. Card number 2, yellow number 2. Yellow number 2. No high tackles. Right.
Tule Bazan.
Here.
A high tackle. Pathum Veerasinghe should let Hirosha Sampath go for 3 points. The touch finder would have been a little easier. They should not try to cut the deficit back, but they should command and take things under control and score a try of their own.
Absolutely, that's what I said, Kavin, at the first place, where Kingswood should take and make use of each and every scoring opportunity that they get.
surely with a one-man advantage for Royal. Pathum Veerasinghe didn't want to take any risks, as Hirosha Sampath, known for his long booty kicks, takes step this time well wide of the mark. Dulan Gunawardena finds touch. Kingswood trying to take it quickly, but there again I thought Kingswood should have gone to the touch, opted for touch, but scoring opportunities, as you correctly said, Adib, is important, but they could have gone for that try.
Yeah, they should get it right, Kavint, like we spoke earlier. And their four-man lineout has been very impressive in this game. They have read it very well, but they know that the fact that they cannot get in line with the Royal College numbers. Fumbles that lineout.
Overthrown by Pathum Veerasinghe. That is exactly what Wesley tried to do against Kingswood as well. They slotted in 4 penalties, but Kingswood scored only 2 tries. Got use of the only opportunities they got, and finally got away with a win. A good high up and under.
Number 6.
Atakorala. Ishara Kure rather, right under it. Yasis Rashmika pulling up there. Think it's an hamstring injury. He was out of position. Hirosha Sampath puts the ball into boot, and a lovely bit of work there, and good tackle coming in. Here's an opportunity for Kingswood, but Royal compose things at the back.
Slows things down, Kavin.
The Kingswood defense should have rushed in earlier. Royal will surely take their forwards and let their forwards go through a couple of phases and then give the ball out to Thule Bazan or Lehan Gunratna to clear things out.
Royal is very good at doing this, Kavin. They settle down the game very much, and then they give it out to the line. They kick or they make whatever they want out of it.
There again.
Good pressure coming in there, Kavin.
Very good pressure. But I thought initially it was only one man going in to charge Yasis Rashmik out. I thought another couple of players would have surely had Kingswood turn that ball over. Surely it was a try, but have to give it to Royal. Very well defended. They remained composed as they usually do, and they've come out of trouble. They're not out of trouble yet, but Kingswood knocks the ball forward. Yet again the line out being overthrown as Kingswood takes the ball centre forward, knocks the ball backwards, but Apurva Vijay Singh, a lovely tackle on Apurva Vijay Singh by Mihisanka. Numbers on the outside, knocks the ball on again. Royal, 2 knock-ons in the space of just seconds. The referee bringing back play to where the ball was knocked on. Correctly so as well. There was no advantage in favour of Kingswood. Kingswood getting so many opportunities. These are golden chances they should capitalize on and go for that try.
Exactly, Kavint. I'm just a bit confused of what they're thinking of at the middle. They're looking for phases. I think Kingswood players haven't identified the game plan yet, and they haven't stick to it yet.
They haven't repeated one game plan over a few minutes. Dhananjay Nuwan, a poor pass, but here's Mohammad Sashan. Lovely bit of defense from Royal, and here's Asari Senuratna, a pop-up pass. Dhananjay Nuwan Royal still holding on. Good counter ruck. But finally secured. Good defense from Royal. Kingswood only managing to go.
They have enough numbers outside, Kevin.
Enough numbers on the outside. They seems to be a little uncertain of what to do. There again Hiroshi Sampath look to There again Hiroshi Sampath looked to pass the ball and then tried to go by himself. Here's Hiroshi Sampath. Asani Seruratna, very good tackle by Ashbika Russes, but advantage being played in favor of Kingswood. Going forward, Dhananjay Nuwan as the replace back to 15 men. Pratham Veerasinghe straightening the line. Brilliantly done as well. Here's numbers on the outside. A lovely cutout pass, but good defense from Royal and knocks the ball on. Cardinal mistakes, but the referee will bring back play to where the penalty was initially given.
They have numbers outside. It's just a matter of passing the ball outside, but Kingswood is just confused. That's what they are reflecting. And the golden opportunities against Royal. I think no other team got these kind of opportunities. The defense, Kingswood's defense has been phenomenal in this game. But the big question mark is, why aren't they settling things down?
Both teams' defense has been really good. Royal has been good through their forwards. The only area Kingswood hasn't been able to defend is that rolling ball. But Kingswood not really making use of the opportunities, and Royal getting out of jail, staying composed. They know what their game plan is. They are using their forwards to good effect. They know when they need to use their backs into action. And this is a champions team, the defending champions. And they have played like champions as well. And Hiroshi Sampath slots that through.
Makes no mistakes, Kavin. Kingswood got a lot of scoring opportunities, and Royal, once they crossed the 22-meter line only twice, those two times they made sure they stick to their strength and do the rolling ball. Scored both the times. At Lemons, it's 6 points to 10.
Royal College leading 10 points to 6. That's the halftime break, and we will go for a short commercial break, and when we come back we will have the second half action.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් බුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
To be a man is to sweat for every last inch of it. The harder you push yourself, the louder your body will protest. From sweat to grease, grease to dandruff. Fight back with Clear Men, 2 times the fighting power of ordinary shampoos. Beat grease, beat dandruff. Unbeatable performance for the unbeatable man. Power for the odds. Clear, zero dandruff, nothing to hide.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
Then Gold Dio Body Spray. හඳුන්වා දෙන අලුත් මාදිලි 4කින්. Blaze, Challenge, Storm සහ Rave. අදම try කරන්න. Gold Dio Body Spray. පැය 24 පුරා.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Discover fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම
සිංහ නම
මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අද විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් බුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්ටේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා මැලිබන්ටේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා
පදම වරුනේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා
මැලිබන්ටේ පදමට ගහට
I have news. Let's meet.
සුවිසලි ලක්කවෙනුවෙන් සෑමංගලක් දක්වාම දහඩිය හෙලීම සැබෑ පිරිමියෙකුගේ ගතියක්. ඔබේ උත්සාහය තියුණු වෙන තරමට ඔබේ ශරීරයේ උත්සාහයට අභියෝග කරයි. මුලින් දහඩිය, ඉන්පසු ග්‍රීස්, අන්තිමට ඉස්හොරි. ක්ලියර්මෙන් සමගින් නැගිටින්න කාලයයි මේ. සාමාන්‍ය ෂැම්පූවලට වඩා දෙගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ඔබත් සමග ඉස්හොරි වලට එරෙහිව සටන් වදී. ඔබේ ජයග්‍රහණයට පෙරමං සදන අසම සමීලක්ක වෙත යන සැබෑ පිරිමින් වෙනුවෙන්ම සුවිශේෂී ක්ලියර් පෙන් ලොබාන්ගේගේ මෙන්ස් ෂැම්පූ. දැන් Gold Dio body spray හඳුන්වා දෙන අලුත් මාදිලි හතරකින් Blaze, Challenge, Storm සහ Rave. අදම try කරන්න Gold Dio body spray පැය 24 පුරා.
Echo the voices of fun. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිද්ධාස
ඇට් මොරටුව පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය.
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
සුගතදාස indoor stadium is the
Welcome back to the second half of this crunch game between the defending champions Singer College and Kingswood. It's nothing less than exciting. It has been Dulan Gunawardhan restarting things. 10 points to 6 at half time. Hirosha Sampath puts a good high in board and collected cleanly by the number 6. Radishan tries to go by himself. Finally brought down, gaining so much of meters, and the replacement everyone was waiting for. Kalindu Nandila has found his way into the field, and here's an unpromising move for Royal. Tule Bazan taken down. Yasojana sending Nauran into contact. Good defense again from Kingswood. Yasojana to Lehan Gunratna. Here's the line on the move. Marisha Pereira being brought down.
Move. Okay.
Numbers on the outside. A good hit coming on.
Wait.
And the play has been stopped due to an injury. It was the man who took the hit, Radishan. He was taken down at that far corner, landed awkwardly, and the replacement is waiting in the sidelines. Some good early defense from Kingswood.
Doctor, change.
I think Kavin, that ball should have reached touch Hiroshi Sampath's kick. When it comes to Royal, they are really good in setting faces, and they're known for it. They calm down the game, they settle down a bit, and then they play their game plan.
So scrum in favor of Royal.
Kingswood should definitely have possession, the ball in this game coming.
Possession retention is key, and basics rugby will win you games on more times than not. Hiroshi Sampath finally on his feet. Was an ankle.
Time on.
That was twisted.
Crouch.
Pasindu Seniratna coming in place of Gunasekara. Yasojana with the feed in. Dhananjay Nuwan will be acting as the scrum half. That has been a technical change. For the first time, Royal scrum looked a little unstable, but they secured possession. Royal will remain calm, taking the ball forward. Kingswood should retain possession, and a penalty being given in favor of Kingswood. Royal making the mistakes now. So early pressure from Kingswood coming into the second half, and now they will surely look for 3 points and go for to cut back the deficit to just 1 point.
At Lemons, Kingswood would have definitely spoken about their mistakes in the first half. Retain the ball in hand. That should have been the key message which would have been passed by the coaching panel, Kavin. This kick will make a big difference, Kavin.
Hirosha Sampath taking his time. Royal conceding that penalty. It was Kevin Samarasekara. Who gave away the penalty. Will Kingswood capitalize and cut back the deficit? Pin drop silence here at Nittawela. Lining his kick up and that's through the middle and the
it's
penalty
through,
has
Colin.
been scored. 3 points to Hirosha Sampath and Kingswood. 9 points. 9 points to 10. And what a game we have on our hands. Royal travelling up to Nittawela. They are still leading. They are a champion side. Will they hold their nerve? Hirosha Sampath takes his time and puts a high up and under.
Number 14, back.
Dulan Gunaratana taken down. Meters short of center position.
Get on your feet.
Advantage being played. Tule Bazan with a good carry. Still playing advantage for Royal and finally
13.
brought down.
Killing the ball, number 13. Blue number 13.
These mistakes, Kingswood should definitely strictly look into those mistakes. Those little mistakes coming, giving Royal an opportunity with a penalty, and they'll definitely kick it into the 22-meter line, and then do the known thing, the rolling maul.
A good opportunity for Royal to score their third try. The Royal rolling maul. The Royal rolling maul has been brilliant so far. Kingswood have had no answers to that weapon. Royal possesses. Rajidu with the throw in. This time to Samarasekara, and here they set it up. What can Kingswood do? The first line of defense was good, but advantage in favor of Royal yet again. Collapsing the ball. Still going is Royal.
Play advantage.
And surely they are marching forward.
Use it.
Advantage being played. The ball being given to Rajidu. Playing as the hooker. Finally, here's the forwards on the march. Picking and dropping. Gaining meters. Meter by meter. And the penalty. The ball slipped out. And that was Kingswood ball. So the referee deeming that there was no advantage. So bringing back play.
Right, dangerous play, okay?
Royal will lick their lips and go for that corner. A lovely bit of kicking from Lehan Gunaratna. He has been brilliant in finding those territory.
I think Kavint, Kingswood should definitely contest this line out. All these line outs that we saw where Royal scored with the rolling maul, Kingswood didn't contest those rolling mauls. If they would have contested the line out, that would definitely sometimes it might bring a lot of pressure on the Royal team.
And not collected cleanly. Asojana still manages to secure position. Here's the Royal forwards doing their work. This is what they are known for. gaining meter by meter through those forwards. Kevin Samarasekara now run and the Fadil Adahan. Are they over the line and just short of the line, and yes, Royal scoring their third try. That is the replacement scoring. Beautifully done. The forwards at work again for Royal. Scoring again. All three tries have come from the forwards. Kingswood has had no answers so far for the rolling ball or the work of the forwards. Malisha Pereira will be lining the kick up to take the conversion. Beautifully done, Nadib.
Very well set. Like though they fumbled the plan, the rolling ball, they set into phases as we discussed previously. They made a lot of phases and made use of it. They have identified what Kingswood lacks here.
What Kingswood lacks is their forwards not being able to negate those rolling ball. Silence again as Malisha Pereira takes the conversion. This time the conversion is good and it's 17 points to 9. Royal leading just 2 minutes into the second half. Malisha Pereira with the conversion. Some good bit of play from Royal as usual. Asani Seniratna will be restarting things. Replacements being brought on. It was the replacement who scored the try for Royal. Fresh legs making a difference.
Okay.
As Asani Seniratna puts a high hanging kick. Kevin Samarasekara right under it. Yasodhana there again. This time the try scorer
knocking and tackle Kavin there.
Madhu Shavikum knocking the ball forward. Dhananjay Hirosha Sampath looks for a drop goal, and the advantage for the knock-on was coming. Hirosha Sampath tried for the cheeky drop goal, but the pass wasn't good for him. If the pass had been a little too favourable, surely he would have had more time to line up that drop goal attempt.
This young man, Hirosha Sampath, is reading the game very well, Kavin. He has been doing that in the last season as well, but today he has been phenomenal.
Number 9.
He has been really good, and Kalindu Nandila.
Ready. Crouch.
He'll make a difference for sure. He toured with the under-19 Sri Lanka squad. Fadil Adhan did as well. He has been making a difference. Kalindu Nandila and a lovely wraparound. Yes, Dinal Lekanayaka going, still spinning and twisting. Kingswood with an opportunity. Royal trying the counteract. To the forwards. What? Hirosha Sampath 2-1 Farid. Farid taken down. A good tackle by Milan Veerasinghe. So a penalty in favour of Kingswood again.
I think, Kavin, they should take this into the touch. They should kick this ball into the touch, but they're going for 3 points, Kavin.
I thought they should have gone for touch and at least tried what Royal are doing at the moment. Go for that rolling ball and then see if they can score a try at least. They are not going to win a game by just scoring the 3-pointers, the penalties, the 4 penalties that have come. Hirosha Sampath already missed one, scored 3. And the penalties.
Kavin, this will help them to reduce the gap.
Flat.
This 3 points will bring them to 12 points, and they're just a score away. So that's what Pathum Veerasinghe might have thought and taken this decision. This might come in handy at the latter part of the game, Kavin.
A try surely would have been a morale booster as Hiroshi Sampath slots that through the posts, and Hiroshi Sampath looks like he's doing no mistakes at the moment. 12 points to 17, just one try away, but Royal keeping their composure as they always have done. Will look for a good restart. Tule Bazan marching his team, encouraging everyone. Kalindu Nandila also making to go for those huge tackles. Long pass and Hiroshi Sampath finds touch. Dulan Gunawardana collects and tries to run by himself, and still going is Dulan Gunawardana. Taken down.
Those kicks, Kavint, should definitely reach touch.
A good tackle, but equally well done by Kevin Samaranayaka. Yasojana to Lehan. Here's Malisha Pereira.
Release, tackle, release.
Rather, it was Lahiru Yamal through the fingers. The forwards at work again for Royal. This is what they have done really well, using their forwards and numbers on the outside. They will surely look for another couple of phases and send the ball out wide. Here's Lehan Gunrat, the numbers on the outside for Royal. He should have passed that ball, but still has possession. They could still make something out of this.
You sit.
Here's now run. A good hit on the defense. Lehan Gunratna guiding traffic, and a good barging run through the middle.
Offside.
Dilshan Jaya. Another penalty coming in favor of Royal, and here's Malisha Pereira going into the 22 meters of Kingswood. Whenever they've gone into the 22, they've always come back with points. 3 tries to show for it. Yasojana. Lehan Gunaratna sends his forwards. Jaya into attack. Yasojana. Lehan Gunaratna sending his centers into space, but taken down. A good tackle and good defense from Kingswood there as well, but the referee taking back.
This time around, Royal going for 3 points, Kavint. That's to extend the lead that Kingswood covered up. Hiroshi Sampath covered up with the last penalty.
They're trying to move away from that one try cushion.
This is actually in a kickable distance, Kavint.
A very kickable distance, and Malisha Pereira slotted that conversion through the left flank as well. In the last time he took the conversion.
If Royal slots this on, Kingswood will be under tremendous pressure, Kavint. Our clock shows us 51 minutes. It's approximately around 18 minutes remaining on the game.
Malisha Pereira takes his time. And he slots that through, and that's extending the Royal lead by 3 points, another 3 points, and the gap has extended to 8 points. Malisha Pereira it was who slotted that conversion, penalty rather. This is why I thought in the previous penalty Kingswood should have opted for touch and then tried to at least score that try and put some pressure on Royal as a substitution is being made.
Royal has always had a very good bench since 2013 or so.
Madhu Shavikam making his way. Tule Bazan slips but still manages to get back on his feet and goes into contact. Fadil Adahan.
Last foot. Last foot.
Vasojana two Kalindunandila. A good kick. Dhananjay Nuwan doesn't find touch. Here's Dina Lekanayaka running through the gap. A lovely bit of offloading. Tumulu Aligampala being taken back, finally brought down. And Dhananjay Nuwan tries to go through the fringes. Here's Kingswood on the attack. Royal will as always remain composed. Tuan Farid taking it into contact. Hirosha Sampath sending the ball out wide to his captain Bilan Veer Singer, but he is driven back. Misjudge of collection
Very good
from.
pressure coming there, Kavint.
That is what the runners can do. It was Atukorala who was charging the fullback down, and it surely made a difference. If he had collected that, he would have surely called for the mark. And Kingswood given a lifeline. Royal will as always remain composed. The forwards
Centre mark.
have been their weapon so far in this game.
Pathum Veerasinghe shouldn't make any mistake at this instance, Kavint.
Chatura Soisa not being found, but Tuan Farid taking the ball into contact. What can the Kingswood forwards do? Here's numbers on the outside to Atukorala. Atukorala being taken down. Asari Seneviratne twisting and turning. No space given to Asari Seneviratne so far. Tule Bazan has been doing a really good job on Asari Seneviratne to keep that challenge out. Hirosha Sampath twisting and turning, gains a little meters. Kingswood going through the fringes. Apurva Vijay Singh, and the ball has been held up. The ball has been held up. It was brilliant work from Kevin Samarasekara. A sure try being held up, so it will be a scrum in favour of Kingswood at the 5 meter mark.
Kavint, Kingswood should fasten things up without slowing down the game. A very good comeback, Kavint. What do you think about it?
It was really good after that missed tackle. Dina Lekanayaka was the architect, and he was the man who sent Tumulu Kampala into space. A gap exploited in midfield. Apurva Vijay Singh going into contact. He has the ball available. Hirosha Sampath trying to go through that fringe, and a penalty given away.
Tackle.
These are the mistakes that Kingswood should really be not making. Hirosha Sampath was on the ground. He didn't keep the ball on the ground and then get up and go back into contact. That was the mistake. Lehan Gunaratne puts Royal out of trouble and out of the 22 meters. A golden opportunity for Kingswood to have cut back the deficit goes begging.
Kingswood should definitely contest this line out and put more pressure on the scrum half.
And there again, Adip, I thought Pathum Veerasinghe should have opted for the third pot and not gone. There's Dhananjay Nuwan, the line out overthrown. The mistakes Kingswood have been doing so far. Royal gifting an opportunity. This is what they have and they should have been doing when they got the ball inside the 5 meters, and the ball has been knocked on by Dina Lekanayaka. Not a very good pass by Atukorala, gifting away possession to Royal. Royal, as always, remaining composed. They know the mistake will come. They will be defending and defending if that's what it takes to win the game, and that is what they have done.
12 minutes remaining on our clock. All what Kingswood should do at this very moment is keep the ball that they get without letting it go. But Royal, on the other hand, is sticking to their plan and playing it very clean and nice.
Set.
Yasojana to feed in.
Get up.
Atukorala being substituted. It's Udara Dias.
Ready.
Rather Tennakon going out. Atukorala, another good runner at that far end. Yasojana feeding in the scrum. Good ball out to Tule Bazan. Will it be? Yes, it was. Tule Bazan securing things. Good clean out as well. Fadil Adahan to the new man. The ball has been knocked on, but the referee will bring back play.
Players should definitely play for the referee's whistle at this very moment. Those broken balls will make a big difference, Kavin. Because no one is settled down there.
There was broken play and there was numbers on the outside for Kingswood, and there was less defenders as Tule Bazan had taken himself into contact, and there was at least an overlap of two players. Kingswood should have opted to play that broken ball, but no one was really interested.
Absolutely, they were concentrating on the scrum that they are going to get. They should definitely focus and play on the referee's whistle.
Set.
Kingswood should take every opportunity they can against this champion Royal side. Atukorala into contact. 3 Royal defenders.
Plenty of opportunities, Kavin.
These were the mistakes they were doing against St. Peter's as well. Asani Seneratna giving the ball out to Tumula Alikampala. Keeps the ball. Hirosha Sampath. Numbers on the outside, but tries to cut back in is Mohammad Sashan. Dhananjay Nuwan, 2-1 Farid going lateral, and 1 meter front and 2 meters back. The chip kick finds touch, and that will be a line out in favor of Royal.
I think it's in favor of Kingswood. It touched on Royal player and then it touched the line out.
I beg your pardon, it really was. It was charged down. Hiroshi Sampath opted for that grubber. And there again, Atukorala, I thought he should have passed the ball to the line. There was plenty of players, and Atukorala
numbers
had just made his way into the field as well. Pathum Veerasinghe and Chatur Soisa not finding each other in the lineouts today. I thought they should have opted for the third pot and gone for the easy option. There again, the ball being thrown out. Kevin Samarasekara collecting cleanly.
Very well collected, and he has been reading that ball, Kavin.
The ball has been knocked down. Another opportunity for Kingswood. Just 8 minutes remaining on our clocks.
8.
These are the same mistakes Kingswood repeated and repeated with St. Peter's and St. Thomas's as well, and they are doing it yet again today. The line out, as we spoke seconds earlier, Pathum Veerasinghe should have just not tried to throw that ball long. He should have gone for the third pot and
Second scene.
secured the easy
Second scene.
collection, and that would have given them possession and an attacking move as well.
Exactly, Kavinth. Even at the latter part, they shouldn't panic. They should settle things down. Then play their game.
They should really take a leaf out of the royal book and then look for things and look how things will pan out. Athukorala doing the scrum of duties to Apurva Vijay Singh. He has been good so far, but the man to be talking about has been Hirosha Sampath. He's being on the thick of things. Here's Athukorala into space. The Kingswood player down in midfield. Hirosha Sampath sends a long pass out to Mohammad Sashan. That's a penalty, and that will be a yellow card. That was really unnecessary. Really unnecessary. Mohammad Al Nauran
kick the ball
and
sent to the naughty boys. Yeah, that was very naughty, Kavinth.
Kicking the ball when it was in the ruck.
Now Kingswood should go to the touch, Kavinth.
They have opted for the 3 points, Adib. I think a try here and then later look at least a drop goal attempt and capturing the essence of
for the next 10 minutes.
Schools Rugby. All the photos of the Singer Schools Rugby will be available at the www.thepapare.com/the photos. These are memories you can cherish. All the schools players and the parents and everyone watching and interested, you can go to the www.thepapare.com/the photos and take a look at the photographs of the school matches.
For the next 10 minutes, Kavinth, that's the last 10 minutes of the game. Roy will play with 14 men.
14 men, and I wonder if this was the correct option. Hirosha Sampath not finding anywhere close. A good high and up and under. Hirosha Sampath right under it. This is why I thought they should have gone for the 3 points, but here's an opportunity. Athukorala giving the ball out, and that has been a knock on. The referee bringing back play.
Wait.
And the touch really being involved.
Offside देखो, offside अति बजे. Offside नको नैने.
And there was a knock on, says the touch. They are one. Sarath Madugalla, that is.
5 minutes.
Athukorala, lovely bit of space exploitation.
Golden opportunity, Kavinth.
Golden
Very well
opportunity.
collected, and those fancy passes. The last two games, maybe in St. Peter's College and St. Thomas College, Kingswood has been doing and repeating the same mistake which they've been doing throughout.
Royal College having to do all the defending, and they've been defending their hearts out. All the possession has been with Kingswood, but Royals defense has held strong, and they have given so much of opportunities, and the scrum has been turned over.
Again, they are ball.
That's the second unstable scrum of the day.
Mark it.
Royals defense has held strong, and they will surely hold on for another 3 minutes if they can to pan this game out. Only 3 minutes remaining
on our clock, Kavint, but these 3 minutes can do anything.
Surely Kingswood will have to turn the ball over, and here's Thule Basan trying to run from his own 22 meters, takes into contact, and now they will look for phases and put this ball into touch after a couple of phases. This is what they are brilliant at. This is why they are champions. They hold their nerve when they need to, when they are under the cosh, and there is so much of pressure. Royal still manages to hold their nerve. Pin drop silence here at Nittawela. Eating up the time is Royal at the moment. They know they are well ahead of a converted try. They'll still win it if Kingswood now manages to score a converted try. Eating up the time. This is what Royal is good at. Brilliant work by the forwards. They will keep doing this over and over again. No matter what it is, they have eaten up at least a minute of the referee's clock, and they will still do it. And I can say for sure with a slight exclamation mark that this will surely be the end of the game, and they'll keep on doing this over and over again if they have to do it.
Kavin, this is class. Like, they've been doing nearly 20 to 25 phases within 10 meters, Kavin, and they've been doing it for years now.
20 to 25 phases in the space of 5 meters. They don't need to gain meters now. They just need to run the referee's clock out and tire the forwards of Kingswood. Even Thule Bhasan joining the forwards. Here you go. They'll run the clock down. They've run our clocks down, and as soon as the referee says it's the last move, they'll kick it out. They'll kick it out and get the game done and dusted. They've already won the game. This is just pure class from Royal.
It's full time on our clock. Kavint will have to decide the player of the match.
Clear player of the match. Think it should really go out to Rehan Gunaratne. Rehan Gunaratne fly-up has been really good, and his territory finding kicks, and all 3 lineouts came through his precise kicks to that corner. So it's to be Rehan Gunaratne who will be taking the clear men player of the match, and that's the game done and dusted. Royal victorious, they are unbeaten, and Kingswood really a game they had in their hands, so many opportunities. They've managed to cough it up just like they have done against Peters. They have managed to against St. Peter's and St. Thomas's. Royal unbeaten again, 20 points to 12, and this is what champion teams do. Kandy Sports Club know how to win games, how to close out games, and Royal does exactly that, and they know how to close out a game, how to win a match, and this is pure class from Royal. And here's the stats breakdown: 3 tries, 1 conversion and 1 penalty, giving Royal College 20 points, 4 penalties, giving Kingswood College the 12 points, and the full-time score was 20 points to 12, with Royal victorious. At half-time it was 10 points to 6, exactly doubled the half-time score. And clear men player of the match is Rehan Gunaratne for his brilliant controlling things at the fly half position, and doing what is necessary, doing everything he can, and getting those kicks right. And it was a crunch game. Adib, Kingswood surely would be disappointed with this performance, but this is a reminder to the other schools in the league. Royal are here and Royal are here to win. This was arguably the toughest match they have played. In the second half they had hardly had any possession, but they still managed to win, get on top. Their rolling ball was brilliant.
I think, Kavint, it has been the toughest game of the Singer Schools Rugby League for the year 2019 for Royal College. But Kingswood had plenty of opportunities, but little mistakes which cost them at the latter part of the game.
And the upcoming fixtures for this week: Wesley College taking on St. Peter's College at Havelock Park. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. We will be bringing to you live coverage of that game as well. And on Monday, St. Thomas's will be taking on a lackluster Malayadeva College. That will be an easy run for St. Thomas's after playing against Royal, Peters, Kingswood, three tough sides, and that will be an easy game finally coming in for the St. Thomas's. And the next week fixtures as follows: Kingswood College will play here at Nittawela against Malayadeva. After this crunch game, Kingswood will have a lot to talk, and it's 3 losses for Kingswood. And Trinity College will play Science College at Pallekele. That's on the 30th of March. Zaira will take on Anthony's, and that will be to decide who remains one top of the bottom table clash. St. Peter's will take on Royal at St. Peter's ground, and that will be a decider of the group. And St. Joseph's Isipatana taking on the 30th of March as well. That's at London Place. St. Thomas's will play Wesley at St. Thomas's ground on the 1st of April, and we'll be bringing you all the matches on www.thepapare.com. And that's it from Nittawela. Royal College winning 20 points to 12. And it's been a pleasure having you alongside me for commentary, Adib Gibran. And it's a sign off from the technical and the production crew. I'm Kavint Rajapaksha signing off.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතක දැනෙන මිහිරක් බුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා මැලිබන් තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා
පදම වරුනේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට
සුවිසලි ලක්ක වෙනුවෙන් සෑමංගලක් දක්වාම දහඩිය හෙලීම සැබෑ පිරිමියෙකුගේ ගතියක්. ඔබේ උත්සාහය තියුණු වෙන තරමට ඔබේ ශරීරයේ උත්සාහයට අභියෝග කරයි. මුලින් දහඩිය, ඉන්පසු ග්‍රීස්, අන්තිමට ඉස්හොරි. ක්ලියර්මෙන් සමගින් නැගිටින්න කාලයයි මේ. සාමාන්‍ය ෂැම්පූ වලට වඩා දෙගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ඔබත් සමග ඉස්හොරි වලට එරෙහිව සටන් වදී. ඔබේ ජයග්‍රහණයට පෙරමං සදන අසමසම ඉලක්ක වෙත යන සැබෑ පිරිමින් වෙනුවෙන්ම සුවිශේෂී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ලොබාංගේගේ මෙන්ස් ෂැම්පූ.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend, she is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine, you call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art, it's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate, it's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Drift in search of happiness. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සැනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම
එය සිංහ නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අත විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
Okay, she's ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Impressive CV. But why do you want to work here?
Is your unlimited package limiting you? Be really unlimited with the largest network. Talk unlimited with more than 13 million Sri Lankans with Dialog. Dialog Blaster Unlimited. A range of daily, weekly and monthly plans. Dial #678# to convert your package or get a new connection. It's always been my dream to be a part of a blue chip company.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමිහිරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා මැලිබන් තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා
පදම වරුනේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit. Stumble upon a surprise. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.